Hi everyone, this is Mitha. I'm going to present my project which is shared whiteboard. First of all, the project overview is containing our purpose of this project and its features. This project purpose is to provide an effective virtual substitute for a physical interaction. For example, we have an organization that has different area for programmers or employer. They can contact with each other by this shared whiteboard, and they can draw their ideas on the drawing functions. So the shared whiteboard is divided into two parts, one for drawing and the other one is for chatting, which can be used at the same time without concurrency. The drawing functions: freehand drawing option with the client mice. Also, its response in real time, enabling the clients to chat and draw in real time without any freezing. Multiplicity of a client. Each client inserts the input on his own whiteboard while the shared whiteboard displays the output. There is no authentication. This system is easy to use where clients choose any name without any sign procedure. In fact, I have used two architecture styles. One of them is a client server. The clients or users, they are from the same type. We have only one type of client. So they can sit and get information to the server by the remote procedure call. The presentation for level 2 diagram, it has three layers. It's presentation layer, which has client. The layer number 2 is application layer, has server, and the center data is in the third database layer. For class diagram, we can see that we are using buffering and threading, so we can prevent the concurrency which we focus on this class. So the server, let's start from the client. The client make a request for the server. The server handle the client request by creating a handler for each client. So this handler makes sure that each client has connection to the server. And then we will make a queue of buffering, so we connect the client without any concurrency with other clients. And this copier class, it connect the queue of buffering to the network, to the right network, and then we can compile our project by implement all these functions. So there is, to summarize this class diagram, we have threading and buffering and streaming, so we prevent the concurrency or freezing in this system. For mapping client and server, the component is a client, so each input from a client or they're related to a client, it will be considered as a client component. And the distributor or interface, it's a client one. We have one interface in this project, and then the server, it's all classes that are related to our server. For architecture number 2 is a Blackboard. So we can have input from user and it's displayed, and we can control new input and update the current input. So it will be sent to the or received from the direct memory reference, and then the Blackboard typed and draw content server. We have architecture of a Blackboard level 2 diagram, as we saw in our class, that we can make the centralized data in the middle, and all the other classes, they can surround this and they have functionality with this data. We can map our Blackboard style by the input from user. It's all classes, they have input, and center data is the center data is our data that are resources, and the type and draw content are classes as a Blackboard. Now let's see pros and cons of each architecture style. So the architecture style Blackboard, it has pros, as the experts can solve the problem in the same board and access to the same given information. Also, for this Blackboard style, they can improve the shared whiteboard together, and it has a scalability feature, concurrency, and reusability. The cons of this style, it has strong dependency between classes, and it has unlimited number of clients, which create problems when the system synchronize their contact to the server, and then the system execution and testing is not easy in this style. For a client server, the pros, it's the easiest architecture style of maintenance because of saving data on servers only, which know each other. So the clients don't care about which network is using the system. The data is centralized, updating and accessing are easy. And for the cons of this style, tendency of a project because of two-tier of a client and server, and the failure is single point. I have preferred the client and server style because of some points. First of all, this project is designed to be an effective virtual substitute for physical interaction containing clients and server. So the organization can substitute their virtual meeting by this whiteboard, which secure their sensitive information. And also because our customer, they are the organizations and their members, so they can contact with each other by this shared whiteboard without any distribution of their sensitive information. Also, there is unlimited number of clients. They can connect to the server to share the same board. The server does not identify the client and responds to them on their connection information. For example, client 1 and client 2, there is no distribution of their information. It has high performance and simulates the real meetings and shared data. Also, it's more reliable than other styles, and as we said, it's secured for sensitive information. Hi, this is the execution of our system. We can use Code Runner app. It's available on Apple Store, and now we can run the system, it will show our IP address. So you have to keep this one for future steps. And then, for example, I will put any port, for example, this one, and then I will have another window. And then I will run this. It has main method. Now I have to enter the same server. And then the port, the same one that I entered. For example, my username is Mitha. And then now I can chat with other users. Okay. Also, it enable any language. Also here we can draw. It's flexible, it's freehand, and we can graph anything that we need it.